Hello and welcome everyone to the very first Music Business Student Artist Spotlight here on virtual Fredstock 2021. My name is Ricky Pompa. We have a showcase of talent here at San Antonio College. So instead of just one participant, we decided to bring you two very talented students. Our first featured student is Willie Davis, aka Willie Do It. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here with us.
Hey, what's up? Thank you for having me.
First off, who are your biggest influences?
Musically, I'm a little bit all over the place. I feel like everyone says that, but initially I remember growing up on a lot of soul music, Ray Charles, Otis Redding, The Temptations. Then I saw the movie Ray, and that really made me zero in on Ray Charles. And then Ray Charles, leads to Stevie Wonder, and my mom loves Prince, so a whole lot of Prince in the house. Michael Jackson, a lot of pop, a lot of soul, a lot of R&B. In my high school years, I really started going down the hip hop rabbit hole. Really got into the trap scene, and then going into college, I started to explore the EDM scene and the rock scene. Each part has been an influence on me.
Wow, that's very interesting. So what got you into wanting to create music?
I played in middle school symphonic band and jazz band, and I played the saxophone and the keyboard, respectively.
Can you explain your creative process?
My creative process it's not really tethered to anything. Sometimes I just sit down and spend, 30 minutes to an hour kind of just flying around on a keyboard, or sometimes I'll hear a song on the radio and I like certain parts, and then I'll, flip certain things and make it my own. Sometimes it'll just appear, out of thin air, out of nowhere in my head. That's pretty much the creative process. It's all over the place, and it's wild and it's fun, and sometimes, not somewhere where you can make it real.
My next question has to be, how has the music business program at San Antonio College helped you progress as an artist?
I would say the program here at SAC has really helped me understand, no pun intended, the music business part of it. Like I said, the music comes natural to me, but business does not. And so making that a focus in the program and breaking it down, legal aspects, getting your copyrights, publishing, all of those things are so key to guys like me who don't necessarily have helping hands right now. So, and just going forward, being independent in general and knowing your stuff is a great thing to have when navigating the music business, and that's been incredibly helpful to me throughout my stay at SAC.
Well, my final question is this. What advice would you have for students pursuing a career in the music business?
My biggest piece of advice would be to diversify as much as you can, because there's so many opportunities and jobs that we don't even think about in the business. And so if you just generally want to be in that part of entertainment, I think allowing yourself to be available for a number of jobs would give you the best opportunity to sustain a career in that sector. So being able to say yes to the job is a great thing. You don't want to shut yourself off of opportunities that you may have been able to win over somebody else. So diversification would be my biggest thing. That's what I'm going with.
Well, there you have it, folks. Our first participant, Willie Davis, aka Willie Do It.
Thank you for having me today. This was fun answering these questions, and yeah, thank you.
And here's his video, Satellite.
Hey Google, play Willie Do It on Spotify.
Playing Willie Do It on Spotify.
Missed a couple hours, spanning 311s. All this time I'm spending, trying to find my way to heaven. Changes in the air, sneaking up my septum. On my way to heaven, if there's a heaven. Missed a couple hours and spent at 311s. All this time I'm spending, trying to find my way to heaven. Changes in the air, sneaking up my septum. On my way to heaven, if there's a satellite feeling, baby, yeah. Ooh, yeah, I feel weightless. Oh, satellite feeling, baby, yeah. Ooh, yeah, I feel weightless. Oh, ones I love the most, you know. In my hands, I hold you close. In that road, I won't go. Hell on earth is way too close. Just a couple hours and spent at 311s. All this time I'm spending, trying to find my way to heaven. Changes in the air, sneaking up my septum. On my way to heaven, if there's a heaven. Missed a couple hours and spent at 311s. All this time I'm spending, trying to find my way to heaven. Changes in the air, sneaking up my septum. On my way to heaven, if there's a satellite feeling, baby, yeah. Ooh, yeah, I feel weightless. Oh, satellite feeling, baby, yeah. Ooh, yeah, I feel weightless. Oh, sleeping, dreaming, motionless. Woke up to the ocean's kiss. Live a little and really come alive. Deep, deep thoughts in the middle of the night. The water, the waves, the sun, and shine. The moon and I are all aligned. Rising the rays of a guiding light. Oh yeah, do it if the feeling's right. Missed a couple hours and spent at 311s. All this time I'm spending, trying to find my way to heaven. Changes in the air, sneaking up my septum. On my way to heaven, if there's a heaven. Missed a couple hours and spent at 311s. All this time I'm spending, trying to find my way to heaven. Changes in the air, sneaking up my septum. On my way to heaven, if there's a trying to find my way to heaven. Trying to find my way to heaven. Trying to find my way to heaven. Trying to find my way to heaven.
I'd like to welcome everybody back. I hope everybody enjoyed Willie Do It, his music video Satellite, killing it. Please keep an eye out for him. Next, we got our second participant. If they aren't a fan already, this is Sergio Ortiz, a fellow classmate at San Antonio College. But if you can introduce, give a little background about yourself to everybody.
Cool. Yeah, well, like you said, my name is Sergio. Ortiz is my last name, and originally from Juarez. I was born in Juarez, and then I came over and lived in El Paso, for a few years, and then went to high school there in El Paso and all of that. And then I've been here, since, just, really fell in love with the music from the beginning. But I started doing reggae music, or listening to reggae music first, before I ever recorded any reggae music back in high school. Because one of my friends introduced me to reggae music, and I just really loved it, and that's where I was led, so from that time until now, now that I perform reggae music myself, I go by the name of Sergeant Remo, so yeah, that's a little bit about me.
If I understand, you served for us, you were in the Navy. How did that come about?
Yeah, after high school, I was in El Paso for a couple of years, and then I decided to join the Navy. I wanted to kind of just see something different, and the Navy was a great place for that. It opened my eyes to a lot of different things. And I got to meet, a lot of different people, that I wouldn't have, living in El Paso, or anywhere else. When you travel, you get good experiences. So
how has the music business program at San Antonio College helped you progress as an artist?
it really helped me focus, because I've been releasing music for about 10, 11 years and stuff. So I know what the process is, and I know what publishing is, and I know, but it really helped me focus everything and put everything into perspective, and start considering all the other role players in the music business industry, because it's an industry as a whole, and you need all these different people to be able to exist. You just being a musician or a singer or whatever whatever role you play, you
Mhm.
have to collaborate with other people. And it was something that I understood, but I never really like pursued. And one of the greatest things that I've gotten out of the program is really expanded my knowledge of the stuff that I had real basic knowledge of, and
Mhm.
and then it exposed me to a lot of great people, that that are all interested in some way in the music business industry.
If you had advice for an upcoming student who's looking into pursuing a career in the music business here at San Antonio College, what would that be?
First of all, you're very unique because most likely a lot of people told you that there's no future in that and there are no opportunities in that.
Mhm.
And and they might not necessarily be wrong, so if you're sitting here watching this and you're interested in being in the program, then that means that you're willing, that you know where you're getting into, and you're willing to dive into something that is going to take all of your passion and all of your energy, and that's exactly what you're looking for, so that would be the first thing. And if you don't feel that, then maybe that might not be it, because I think this industry requires that of you, and if you seeking that, then this is a good place for that, because it allows you to understand what you're getting into, so you can figure out where you want to be in, whether you're going to be an artist, or maybe you're just a songwriter, or you want to manage people, or you want to do publishing, or you want to be a studio engineer, or you want to have a record label, whatever, it kind of helps you, like, okay, well, then this is where I need to go, and I have a better understanding, and I need to be good with these people and these people and these people, and so those are things that are very valuable, because they're kind of hard to come by out there in the real world, so this is like a good environment where you can learn without making mistakes,
Very true.
as an artist or as a musician, etc.
Very true. Very true. That's solid advice. Do have to mention, you're also known about your sound system.
Yeah, yeah. The sound system, it's King Remo sound system. That's the name of it, King Remo sound system. And the vision for that was just to create a mobile sound system that we could set up anywhere and just play reggae music. Really, that's what it's for. So
Mhm.
it's built for a certain. It's a bass heavy music. Reggae music is drum and bass music. It's like the core, the heartbeat. So the sound system is built for that, and that's one thing that's unique about that. It's not just I could have just gone and bought some speakers, and set up
Yeah.
speakers, but you design a system to give you the sound that you want, based on the music that you play, and so it's pretty big,
Give the fans a little bit history on your song "How Long."
So How Long is a song that was on my first EP when which is from 2012. um, and it was in a different rhythm, so it was a different production. So we started playing it with the band, for performing live. They wanted to do a different rhythm, and I was like, okay, let's try it out. It sounds good. So we started doing this version, what became this version, about what you're about to watch. And so the story is just saying, how long must we live in this situation, you know what I mean? And then it keeps going, so it's a song that connects with a lot of people, because we're all going through something at some point or some time, So I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you feel it, because it's all about the energy. So enjoy it.
Definitely,
Sergeant Remo, the vibratones.
And there you have it, folks. Thank you for watching the first ever Music Business Student Artist Spotlight here on Virtual Fredstock 2021. Here's our second participant, Sergeant Remo and the Vibratones with How Long?
This situation, things them are wrong, and no bang wrong. Tell me what more, tell me what we up and don't get out of this. Oh, how long must we living in this situation? Things them are wrong, and no bang wrong. Tell me what more, tell me what we up and don't get out of this. Oh. Is it a necessity be people they must strive? It's a calamity, them boy young for die. For the money and the power, me no tell you no lie. Every day me children are hungry and cry. Mother she work but no money that's no there. Tell me is it clear I no need to conceal. Just for a meal, up in bus and pastil. Brainwash education, some of the youths them are receive. Me say music, me sing, music, me song. Help us out town, there where me I come from. Music, me sing, music, me song. Help us out town, there where me I come from. This situation, things them are wrong, and no bang wrong. Tell me what more, tell me what we up and don't get out of this. Oh, how long must we living in this situation? Things them are wrong, and no bang wrong. Tell me what more, tell me what we up and don't get out of this. Oh. This situation, things them are wrong, and no bang wrong. Tell me what more, tell me what we up and don't get out of this. Oh, how long must we living in this situation? Things them are wrong, and no bang wrong. Tell me what more, tell me what we up and don't get out of this. Oh. How long, how long, how long, how long, how long, how long, we up and get on to this, we up and get on to this. Oh, how long, how long, how long. this. We don't forget on this. Oh, how long?